Hi, I've just come back from Dubai, so into Malta, which is our back office hub, so we're excited to be here. And then tomorrow we've got the Delta Summit, and if you believe the future is in technology, and I do, then it's going to be some fantastic ideas, meet some really awesome people, and really look forward to sharing some thoughts on how I feel the financial sector is going to develop from a technology point of view. Thank you very much, I'll see you later. Thank you. Okay, 1 o'clock, yeah? Okay, will they let me in? That's the first question. No, I can't get in.
So, yeah, 8,000 is a big crowd, right? They want to be the blockchain island, so the internet's always been good here, and they've got lots of companies that rely on technology. I've just been invited to business lunch with some of the ministers, and I guess it's because they've seen the growth of deVere and what we're doing in the fintech space. I think sometimes the current regulations can stifle innovation, and there must be easier ways of doing things. But obviously, when you're looking at various things like protection of data, it's so important to make sure that it's done. I believe regulations are super important, and they also, however, need to be pro-business, because without businesses, you don't get expansion and you don't get growth.
Way bigger. The industry has witnessed a lot of changes in the past year, but we've proven that in Malta we've created a regulatory framework that is adaptable, and this actually takes in consideration the technology arrangement and setup that's attached to that, rather than just relying on one vertical, whether it's blockchain or anything else. So this year our pillars are blockchain, AI, IoT, games development, the Internet of Things. We're expecting more than 10,000 people to be with us here today. A lot of great companies are exhibiting. One of them is deVere as one of our main partners this year. We couldn't be more thankful. And I think everyone is buzzing and looking forward for Nigel's speech. I don't know what he's going to say this year.
And in order for me to just illustrate this human-machine interaction, I've actually invited a friend who's come halfway across the world from NASA, where he's really leading the jet propulsion program there. And he's a creative technologist at MIT, Marco Tempest, my friend, who in 2 minutes, he's just gonna show you how human-machine interaction is gonna work soon. So please open the door for Marco. So Marco here has brought some toys with him, and he's gonna show us how human-machine interaction using artificial intelligence, the Internet of Things, and a lot of smart computing is actually gonna change the world. And he's really good at it, because these guys here are actually his friends.
Yeah, say hello, do a little flip maybe, everybody. Yeah, there we go.
Oh,
so
wow.
These are my little friends. Let's bring them up. And they really are easy to control, so maybe you come a little closer, just like this. Lovely. And they sense me, so if I do this, they do this. And if I put my hand in the middle, they stop. Would you like to see one a little closer?
I would love to see them. Are they harmful?
Let's ask this one. Hey guy, come on up.
Oh, wow.
And maybe you can come to us, just like this.
So I watched some of it. So the Prime Minister was very good, and interesting that he talked about artificial intelligence, and he's got a lot of knowledge of the subject. He understands blockchain, he understands artificial intelligence, and certainly a Prime Minister that's very popular in the country, forward-looking, and knows his subject. So it's very, very impressive. Certainly I don't, and I know deVere doesn't.
Good afternoon, Malta. It's great to be here. And this afternoon I'm going to change the subject, if that's okay. Going to change it to position yourself for digital success. And people go, I've got an idea. And you know, sometimes the shame of it is that it's a fantastic idea. But an idea, of course, on its own is not enough. I believe the world will change more in the next 10 years than it has in the last 100 years. all of us need to take advantage of the next 10 years. For myself, I looked at digital currencies, and I believe that ultimately digital currencies would be successful. So I started an app called Crypto, deVere Crypto. And I was shocked to realize that I needed to have an influencer that would suggest my product to other people. John McAfee, there's a name for you, right? He wanted 120,000 for a tweet. And there were other guys charging $20,000, I believe, are great products out to the marketplace. Or I myself was gonna have to be an influencer. And I've been working at it for 12 months. So I want to share that briefly with you. Last week I was named as the 29th most influential Brit. Okay, well in truth, I've been trying for 12 months because I realized that certainly in my industry, I need to be an influencer. But I also realized that all of us already are influencers. Hopefully, some of the ideas I've shared with you will be of benefit. And you're welcome to message me and, of course, link up. Thanks for your attention. Have an awesome, awesome, awesome summit. Appreciate it.
Yeah, it was awesome. So it was really exciting being on stage and talking to people, and you could see the people's reaction, and people are smiling and laughing. That's always good, you know. You worry when you do a talk that you make a joke and nobody laughs. So it was good. I got a good reaction. I'm very pleased. And then obviously afterwards, the press interviews, that's intense, right? So very concentrated, and you're trying to make sure that you explain yourself properly in a complex world. I had a sellout crowd. There's 10,000 people here. So it's a big audience and all different types of people there. So my presentation was that we're living in a digital world, and in order to be successful in a digital world, you've got to have some marketing. So again, you've got to look at what you're doing and be aware of what's happening, what's trends, and be prepared to change. And you've also got to have an online life, but also an offline life, right? And there's a mix. And I was explaining what that meant and how to maximize both of those by being yourself and being authentic. Delta's been a massive success. So, you know, the Prime Minister has backed it himself. You know, how many countries do you know that the Prime Minister and several senior ministers will actually come and speak and be open and talk to the public and ask their opinions? Not many countries do that, and Malta does. It's open for business, and it's exciting that this particular island, which wants to be the blockchain island, wants to embrace artificial intelligence. They're ahead, and that's fantastic that they're evolving and they're keeping an eye and learning what's going on in the world today, and they're using it for massive effect. And I've got a plane to catch now, so got to run, and off I go to Dubai. See you soon.